This is a Hot Pie Original.
I don't know why this, why now. You think the CDC would be busy, but here you have it. How bad is it to pee in the pool? The CDC is here to remind you it's not a good idea. Oh, boy. I have a lot of kids. And when you're a parent, well, you know. When you finally look out there and go, wait a minute. You haven't even been in the bathroom in like 3 hours. All I got to do is look out the pool, and it just sooner or later you got that parent clock. You know, when you're a parent, you have a lot of kids. You have these radars, right? You have a radar on safety. You can hear your kids fight. You can, if you have sons, you can know in the other room what's a fight that's not going to end badly, and you know that one radar goes off, and there's blood. There's trouble. There's stitches. Accidents. You have that parent radar. You have the same parent radar when you're out playing. Oh, no. Kids, has he got out of the pool all day? No. He's been peeing in the pool for 6 hours. Why this, why now from the CDC? Why this, why now? The CDC, can't make this up. Where am I reading? This is menshealth.com. Why is this in menshealth.com? I feel terribly guilty. Now, I have generations of kids that have been peeing in your pool. I'll own it. They have. They're going to probably do it this afternoon, actually. I'm going to try to pay more attention. Moms and dads, let's do that together, can we? I guess the CD is saying, could you please ask him to get out every few hours? Okay. Message taken. I'm going to try today. I'm not going to succeed, but I'll try. The CDC recently shared a social media post warning against the common practice. Pee in the toilet, not in the pool, the message says. Oh my gosh. Who's doing this? It says, when pee and chlorine mix in the pool, there is less chlorine available to kill germs. Man, I hope my kids haven't killed anybody. Jeez, I feel terrible now. I got a lot of kids. It's a lot of peeing in your pool. The CDC also warns that pee mixed with chlorine creates chemicals that can make your eyes red and itchy. You know when you get in there. Come on, mom and dad. You know when you're playing in the pool. It's like, let me bring this home for all of you. You know when you go to the water park? You do know. And finally, at the end of the day, you realize to yourself, I have been in urine for 6 hours today. I've been standing in urine, and I've done this with kid after kid after kid. There's dad all day at the water park, in the water, waiting to get on the next slide. And at the end of the day, you realize I have been in urine. I've been in a giant pool of urine. Not even my kids' urine. I've been there all day. I need a beer. Because it's like, pee mixed with chlorine creates chemicals that can make your eyes red and itchy. You want the scientific breakdown, do you? I don't, but chlorine is a chemical that's added to pool water to kill germs. And chlorine is added to a pool that creates a mild acid called hypochlorous acid that kills off a slew of bacteria, including Salmonella E. coli, says Jamie Farm, PhD, Associate Professor of Pharmacology and Toxicology at Michigan State University. Now I'm feeling really guilty. My kid's massive amount of urine may have made you sick, and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. You know, and I got one of them that I know, man, that kid never leaves the pool. He's in there. He's in there for hours and hours. Oh, boy. I'm going to have to check on him today. Son, please, come on. Come with me. Chlorine, the doctor says, chlorine acts on viruses by damaging proteins and also, forget the science, forget the periodic table, forget all that stuff. Boy, I hope our kids haven't been killing other people. I know. I had the same reaction. First of all, total guilt. I have absolute total guilt as a parent. I mean, I've had a lot of kids peeing in a lot of pools. Massive. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know the amount of urine my kids have deposited in pools throughout this state and water parks throughout this state. Oh, the Ward family has been urinating in your water. I don't even want to tell you how long. And I don't even want to tell you how much longer they're going to keep doing it. Hey, every guy can relate to this. You're tired of wearing those baggy cotton shirts that feel like you're wearing curtains. There's a difference. In fact, I'm wearing the difference. That is the ultra premium basics from goodlifeclothing.com. You'll love the shirts. I've been searching for a long time, like every guy, for the perfect lightweight shirt that looks good if you're in pretty good shape. It's at goodlifeclothing.com. Check them out. You'll see the difference for yourself. You'll feel the difference for yourself. It's the perfect shirt for this time of year in Austin, Texas. So, two things. Go to goodlifeclothing.com. You get a 20% discount if you enter the promo code JeffWard20. That's goodlifeclothing.com. Enter the promo code JeffWard20 or stop by their store domain Northside. You'll love the difference. You'll feel the difference. It's the perfect fit for a guy that's in good shape. It's goodlifeclothing.com, promo code JeffWard20, or stop by their brand new store at Domain Northside. You know what you probably didn't anticipate today? Didn't see this coming, or maybe you have before. If so, you need to make a good case for it. But you probably didn't see this headline: Trump invokes Winston Churchill in speech. It's not often. It's not. I mean, I don't know who you compare Donald Trump to. I don't see it. I don't see the Winston Churchill thing. I'm missing that one. Help me with that one. I mean, Churchill's speeches were pretty well thought out, pretty passionate. I don't think anyone's ever thought of a Donald Trump speech that's well thought out and passionate. I don't think anyone has ever, not even Trump. He didn't even know who Churchill is. I don't even think even Trump compares himself to Winston Churchill, but that's the story today. He tried it. He's gone there. You know what's amazing about this? I think what should happen with this, right? I mean, you think of a Churchill speech and you compare that to Trump's Lysol thing, right? He does that thing where he looks around. He acts like Don Rickles. Now, Trump and Don Rickles, yes, that's accurate. Trump and Churchill, maybe not so much.
That my American forebears have for so many generations played their part in the life of the United States, and that here I am, an Englishman, welcomed in your midst, makes this experience one of the most moving and thrilling in my life.
I'm not seeing the Trump there.
Which is already long.
Yeah, not feeling it. Now, when he does Don Rickles, feeling that one, like he calls out somebody, he goes, hey, look at that guy over there in the crowd. You. When he goes Don Rickles. Churchill, maybe not so much. Don Rickles, yes. So that's not really the point of all this. What's funny about this, here's what I think should happen. Because this is, you know who I'm going to bet? I'm going to bet that I'm right about this. I'm going to bet the legal team of Facebook is pretty good. I'm going to bet they didn't just get a GED and a bunch of ambulance chasers. I'm going to bet when that legal team comes in, you're kind of taking on the varsity. I'm going to bet they're better than Rudy. I don't like Rudy's chances against the Facebook legal team. I don't like Rudy's chances against the Twitter legal team. I'm going to bet that legal team, if they ever come to your office, you hide under the desk, right? But what should happen, the real test of this whole thing, it should be a GoFundMe. I think it'd be really interesting. And I think it would raise money. Look, first of all, Trump's not going to pay his lawyers. I think he's already stiffed Rudy. So he's not going to pay you. And I don't know what lawyer is going to represent him because you're not going to get paid and you're going to get your ass kicked. Okay, you're going to just get smoked. Rudy's the only person delirious enough that would take it on. And I think Rudy just lost his law license and Donald apparently hasn't paid him. So I don't know who outside of somebody in the back of the yellow pages, and yes, I said yellow pages, is going to take this case on. But I do think it would be fascinating to say, I want you, if you want to fight Facebook, Twitter, and other tech companies, He wants to sue them. Okay? And what's really pathetic for the voter and the taxpayer is that he's suing Facebook, Twitter, and Google over censorship. You know, the case that just got thrown out already in Florida. But he's using that as I guess a campaign tool, which I think will work. I mean, I think people really want to. You really think so? What you should do is he should say, send me your money so we can pay the lawyers to take them on. Send your money. Go ahead, send it. That's what should happen. That's a test I'd really love. I know how the legal part of this is going to play out. Whoever is representing D is going to get smoked. 0. You're going to win 0. You're going to get drilled, man. You're going to lose, and you're going to lose badly. And if it's Rudy, it's not going to be pretty. He's going to be so drunk he can't see straight. I think it'd be fascinating to say, hey, look, everybody, MAGA hats, I want you to pay my legal team to take on Facebook, Google, and Twitter. I'll bet you more money in one week is raised doing that than our border wall thing that we've had for a month and a half. Now, you're going to lose your money, but it would be a really fascinating lesson learned. If you believe in this stuff, if you really think this is a legitimate legal issue, send me your money. Go ahead, send me your money. I think that's what should happen. He hasn't done it yet because I don't know what he's doing. Nothing, probably. So if you haven't followed this, this is his big issue of the day. And I think he ought to ask you for your money, but he's going to take on big tech and censorship, which is BS. It's BS. He announces, so this is, I don't know what network this is, what Ron Burgundy this is. So Ron Burgundy is going to tell you about Trump's going to sue Facebook and Twitter.
President Trump is suing Twitter, Facebook, and the parent company of Google, claiming they're censoring him and other conservatives.
There is no better evidence that big tech is out of control than the fact that they banned the sitting president of the United States earlier this year, a ban that continues to this day, so we get the word out, but it's not a fair situation, very, very bad for this country, very bad for the world. If they can do it to me, they can do it to anyone.
The 3 social media sites have banned the former president for the foreseeable future. They say because he used their platforms to spread lies about the 2020 election and stoke violence on January 6th. As of right now, Facebook and Twitter have declined to comment on the former president's announcement. Joining me now, Peter Baker, New York Times chief White House correspondent, Jen Palmieri, communications director for the
Blah,
Obama
blah,
White
blah. Get out of here. Send your money. Go ahead. I dare you. Send your money. Send everything you want. You're sitting in, some crystal meth lab in Odessa. Go ahead. Send Donald Trump your money to take them on. That's what should happen. That is the lesson everyone needs to learn. We don't even have to do this pathetic and ridiculous exercise. By the way, I don't agree with banning him. I don't. But I'm selfish, and I want to hear his rants because it's good for the show. But you know what's their right, which has already been proven in court? It's their right. You have no Donald Trump, nor Jeff Ward, nor anybody else has a right to post on Facebook. It's not a right. They have every right. They could put up there, "We hate your face," and it's perfectly legal. So we don't have to go through that stupid exercise anymore. But, if you believe in Winston Churchill, there's so much. What Churchill should say to you is, I'm opening up a GoFundMe. Send me all you can in the biggest fight of your life. Every penny you've earned in your crystal meth lab, I want you to send it to me so we can use your money from the lab to take on these big tech companies. I want that to happen. I want the lawyer to say, Don, I know you're not going to pay me. You're going to stiff me, and we're going to get our ass kicked. But I want you to go and do a GoFundMe so that you can pay me from that GoFundMe. That's what should happen.